what is the right reason to get rich?
Yep.
And what are the wrong reasons to want to get rich?
Okay, so it's a double-edged sword. So I think everybody is trying to get rich for the same reason. And I don't think anybody really cares about money. I think all men, I can't talk for women, I think all men to some degree are biologically, we are obsessed with power. We want power. We don't want to be rich, we want influence. We want power,
exactly.
we want people to listen to us, we want to be important. And money helps with that. So this is what everyone wants. The problem with power is that it corrupts. And the reason that power corrupts is, I actually heard someone else say this, it was John McAfee, and it was extremely intelligent, so an amazing way to explain it. He said, why is every single person in power using it negatively? Why are they all corrupt? And he said, it's very, very simple. Every single human being is double-edged, right? You have a side of you which is loving and forgiving and good, and you have a side of you which is greedy and horrible and negative. And the point he's saying is that power only feeds one side. You can be a loving person. You can be a good person.
Crave power.
You can do all that without power.
Exactly.
But if you want to be greedy, if you want to be negative, you need that power. So his point is all the power you're ever going to get, you're going to use for your negative traits. Your positive traits have never needed it. And the problem is that a lot of guys, once they get rich, they get power. Then you got people who use that in a positive way, and you got people who use that in a negative way. And that's the truth about it, and that's the truth about human nature. It takes a huge degree of security as a man to not use your power to just negatively influence. And this is what I was saying earlier about rich men who shouldn't have become rich. If that little 18-year-old crypto dork becomes rich, by the time he's 23 and his heart's been broken 4 times and he's depressed anyway, he's still out of shape, he realizes money can't buy him what he wants. If he gets any kind of influence in the world, he's gonna be a little prick. You know this. What happens when a beta male gets power?
Yeah, what happens with the kid that got picked on,
Gets
grows
power.
up and becomes a cop?
That's the
now
game.
he's pulling over everybody that looks like,
you know what I'm saying?
that looks like the kids that bullied him.
You know what I'm saying? So this is the problem. So what you really want in power, you want powerful, strong men who have had a very difficult, trauma-filled, but things they've dealt with, life to the point where they're a well-rounded individual. Those are the guys you want having power. But unfortunately, in the world we live in now, especially, it's actually the complete opposite, because you're talking about the cops. I'll give you another example. All those tech dorks who work for Google and control the information and control Twitter and social medias and build the cryptocurrencies, all these nerds, most of them got picked on their whole life. Most of them have never fucking felt a pair of tits in their life. And these are the most powerful people in the world. They control the information you see. Now, do you think they're not going to wield it? The second you give them a little bit of power? This is why we live in, they're going to do something. This is why we live in the world we live in, because they're not morally strong enough to say, you know what, I disagree with this point of view, but it should be read. They don't think that way, because they got a little bit of power now. Delete his account, close that, can't say that, hate speech, boom, 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 boom. It's dangerous. It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous.
Very dangerous.
So this is the world we live in. So yeah, most men don't even want money. You want power, and I think the best thing that can happen to a man is to spend a good portion of his years broke. You need to learn to get girls to like you without money. You got to learn how to survive without money. Learn how to have friends without money. You know, how to eat without money. How to sleep without money.